Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Noah back again with another video. And in this video, I want to talk to you guys about 5 everyday things that you can do to better your life overall and to have a great 2020. Because this year is very important for myself as well as all of you guys as well. And I just want to make sure that you guys can do the best that you can with what you have. And these 5 things that I'm about to explain to you today are gonna help you guys out like a lot. They've certainly helped me out. So let's just hop right into it. Number 5. I mean, these aren't really in order, but like they're all pretty much like they're all really important. So I guess I'm not gonna really rate it. So I guess the first thing, I'll just go with the first thing. Stop watching porn. You know what I mean? Stop watching porn / masturbating, you know what I mean? This might be a little bit more controversial to a couple of people, but I don't really care. For me personally, you know what I mean? I when I was like in middle school and like my early years of high school, I was like, I mean, I wouldn't say I was addicted to porn, but like it had a very powerful, you know what I mean, like impact on my life. And like there was definitely like there was something in me that wanted to keep watching it and stuff, you know, which is normal, you know what I mean? When you're a teenager and stuff, there's a lot of hormones going on, and I was a very horny teen, you know, so can't lie. But anyways, so yeah, like what do I mean by when I say stop watching porn? Basically, you know, porn has been like such like a detrimental thing to my health without even me like realizing it really. You know, just like when I would like watch it and then I would go out in public, then it would make me look at, you know what I mean, women in a certain way. You know, and as soon as I stopped watching it, then it really made me look at women as more spiritual beings, as opposed to, you know what I mean, just a body and like, you know what I mean, just like ass and like tits, you know. So cutting out porn has been super beneficial for me, and yeah, it's just overall helped me improve my life. You know, I tied this in with masturbating because I feel like it's sort of the same thing, you know. You don't want to just waste your sexual energy just on someone, you know what I mean, watching someone like have sex, you know. And it's like most of the time it's fake as fuck, so why would you even want to like watch it in the first place, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like there's a lot of dark entities in the porn industry, and I feel like it's not really like that great of a place, if I'm being honest. You know, but for me it has been like super beneficial ever since I cut it out. Same with masturbating, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? I've said this before in previous videos. Your sexual energy is one of the most potent forms of energy, you know what I mean, as Aaron Dowdy has said before in his videos. So with that being said, you want to transmute that energy into creative energy, you know what I mean? What I'm doing for you guys right now, recording a YouTube video, you know, these are all just thoughts just come to my head, you know. This is what happens when you save your seed and you don't really use it just randomly, you know. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have sex, you know what I mean? Like if you want to have sex, that's fine, you know. I would say still you got to limit yourself on that, because you know, you don't want to be having like sex a lot, you know. That's just my personal opinion. I think that I think it's a really wonderful thing, and it's a great thing, and I think you just got to really be careful with who you choose to have sex with, because it plays an important role of um just it's a really powerful energy exchange, you know. So I think that's really important. And so yeah, moving on, you know, to number 2 on my list. The second thing, not number 2, the second thing. The second thing is eating more better, eating healthier, I guess. And what do I mean by this? You know, your health, your diet is very important to your well-being, you know what I mean? Your spirituality, everything. It all goes hand in hand, really. But what do I mean by when I say eating healthy? Just, you know what I mean? Just, you know what's bad and what's good for you, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to sit here and say, like, don't eat ice cream or don't eat cake, because obviously, you know, that's not the best for you, you know? But I guess something that's helped me out is becoming a like vegetarian. You know, I used to be vegan, but I would still consider myself a vegan, but right now I just don't really have the funds to, you know what I mean, support that lifestyle, because my family and such eats like meat and stuff, so meat and just like a lot of dairy. So I find it a lot easier to become vegetarian, you know. So yeah, I guess for me, just trying to stay away from like processed meats and just like highly fried like food, you know. That stuff really like slows you down, and it, you know, it can take away some of your energy. It can drain you in some sorts. So yeah, just overall eating better, it's really gonna like help you out in terms of being able to have more energy and being able to you know what I mean, not need food as much. For me, I've noticed that when I've the more better I eat, the more, you know what I mean, the longer I can go without eating food, you know, which you could say is a bad or good thing. I see it as a good thing, you know. But I feel like there's an art to fasting in some cases, you know. So yeah, just eating better, eating a health, like less fried food, like I said, more more unprocessed foods, you know, or yeah, more unprocessed foods, including meats, and some sorts of that nature. Yeah, you guys know what's good for you, you know what I mean? Nuts. I like bananas. I really like avocados and stuff like that, but I also really like hummus and like chips and like just different things like that, you know. There's a lot of options, you know. Just do your research on it and you'll find that it's a lot easier than you think, really. So yeah, moving on to my third thing on my list. This one's also really important. Like I said before, you know, all 5 of these are very important. But I found that this one's probably one of the most important. Yeah, this one's probably one of the most important, and it's pretty much limiting your time on social media. And what do I mean by that? Basically, just like, I guess, excuse me, I guess in a way, I mean like limiting just like your phone, being on your phone in general, really, because that kind of takes away from thinking, clearing your head, and like, you know, just being on your phone a lot. It can cause a bunch of stimulation in your brain and stuff, and it can be harder to meditate and just like and just focus on yourself and just like all different types of stuff like that. You know, your mental diet is just as important as your as your physical diet, you know what I mean? Like as my boy Ralph Smart, my mentor, Infinite Waters, shout out to you, man. But yeah, as he said, you know, your mental diet is just as important as what you're eating and stuff, what you're consuming, because you're feeding your brain all of that stuff. So I guess when I say stay away from social media, you know what I mean? I'm not really on Instagram or like Snapchat that much. Just because I find those things to be such a comparative, you know, you can go a lot into like a comparative mindset in terms of just like comparing yourself to other people when in terms of like what other people have and stuff. When in reality, you know, people who are actually like like flexing and stuff like that, most of the time they're like BSing, because if you really have a lot of the stuff that you have, then you don't really have the need to flex because you already have everything, you know. Like I don't really have the need to flex, you know. I don't really have a lot of stuff right now, but I know that I have it, you know what I mean? That's the thing. It's like, and I'm gonna stay like this, you know what I mean, even when I become rich and I become a millionaire. So yeah, just stepping, you know what I mean, taking time off your phone and just taking time away from the media, you know, that's a really good way to um improve your health and overall just make you become more of a happy person, you know. I've found that to be true as well. And so yeah, that's my third thing, you know. Now, these last two things are probably the most important in this whole thing. I mean, I probably shouldn't say that, but these two things are very, you know what I mean, important. And these two are probably a lot easier to do than to, I guess, be off your phone as much or like eat better, you know. But in doing these things, you're gonna want to, you know, it's just gonna be natural for you. When I started doing this stuff. So the fourth thing I'm gonna get into is sun gazing and or just being outside more, you know what I mean? I understand that a lot of you guys, you probably wouldn't be fond of just going outside and like staring at the sun and stuff. You know, that's pretty taboo thing. You know, it's not really talked about a lot, I guess. And I want to bring I want to bring that to light because sun gazing has been amazing for me, you know what I mean? When I haven't been doing it as much as I used to, but I'm gonna get back into it. But yeah, basically when I started sun gazing or whatever, like I was a vegan at that time, and it really helped me with just looking like it really helped me see life in a whole different way, you know what I mean? I would sun gaze and then I would just look at the different like ducks and like different animals and stuff, and I'd be like just a whole different view on it, you know, like they actually have life, you know. And it's just little things like that that just catches your eye when you're like after you've like sun gazed or something like that. You're able to notice like things a lot better, and your intuition becomes naturally just more better if you're staring at the sun. Same with going outside, you know what I mean? I think they kind of go hand in hand. Even if you're getting, you know what I mean, the sun is giving you that positive energy, and those you know what I mean, it's detoxing your skin and stuff. So it's really good. Excuse me. But yeah, sun gazing has been very, you know what I mean, like I said before, if I go look at my video where I talk about how to stay on a vegetarian / vegan diet, if you're having struggles, you know what I mean. When I was sun gazing, right, I would, if I ate something bad or whatever, like or something that wasn't super like good for me, I would go to sleep and then I would wake up and my stomach would literally be like hurting, like it would, you know what I mean? It's like it'd be, and then I would know exactly what it was from, you know, like I would just know. And so yeah, that's really been like really beneficial to me. And it has, you know what I mean, obviously I wear glasses, but it has improved my vision a little bit. I can't really go that deep into it because a lot of like some people who have sun gazed have said that it's improved their vision, like they don't really need glasses anymore. You know, I still wear my glasses. I don't really wear them like all the time, but I'll wear them if I'm like at work or like just like things like that where I like need them, or if I go out and stuff like that, I wear them. But you know, yeah, so it's been very important to me, and that's why sun gazing, and like I said before, just going outside, really. If you don't want to sun gaze, you don't have to, you know. But I think in my case, sun gazing has been very beneficial to me, which is why I'm sharing this with you guys, you know. And for my last thing, number 5, it's meditation. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a whole separate video on the benefits of meditation, but meditation is, you know what I mean, it's very vital in terms of spiritual growth and just calming your mind, really, just being able to be in the present moment. And yeah, you know, this has been huge for me. You know, when I started meditating, it was able I was able to, you know what I mean, observe my thoughts rather than react to them, you know, because, and at the end of the day, you aren't your thoughts, you know, like what you think inside of your head isn't you. It's basically your ego or your pain body, as Eckhart Tolle likes to call it. Shout out to Eckhart Tolle as well. Love you, man. But yeah, it's, you know, you're able to be in a reactive, or no, not reactive. You're able to be in an observatory state rather than a reactive state. You know, instead of reacting to things, you're able to kind of just see it and then just let it go. You know, you can observe the emotion that you're feeling or what you're thinking, but you don't ultimately have to. What's the word? You don't have to. Be with it, I guess. Like, you don't have to associate yourself with it, I guess is a better way of saying it. So yeah, it's allowed me to observe my thoughts, you know. It honestly just like puts me in a very clear, it clears my headspace, you know. It allows me to just be present in the moment, which I think is like a very important thing. And, you know, I recommend everybody watching my video to meditate. You know, it's definitely been a life changer for me. And you know, you could start out with 5 to 10 minutes. I usually do 20 to 30, but it's whatever you like, you know what I mean? My best friend does it for like 2 or 3 hours, and I was like when I heard that, I was like, damn, that's like crazy. But longest I've gone is like an hour. So, but yeah, so those are the 5 things that you can do to better your life going forward. You know, 1 was stop masturbating / watching porn. 2, eating better. You know, however you want to take that, you know what's good and what's bad for you. You know what I'm saying? But number 3, what was number 3? It was number 3, yeah, limiting your time on social media and your phone just in general. Stepping away, you know what I mean? Try going outside and stuff like that. But yeah, so limiting social media. 4 was sungazing / going outside. You know, they kind of both go hand in hand. And then 5, meditating. So yeah, those are 5 things that you can do to better your life this year, and you know what I mean, etc. Just like onward. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys, everyone watching this, is having a wonderful afternoon, day, and night. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Love you guys.